Dr. Gloria. Dr. Gloria is a clinical psychologist, author, playwright, screenwriter, and cultural broker.
Welcome to A Brand New Me with Dr. Gloria. If you are watching this episode, you have been blessed to make it to the last month of the year. For some, this is an exciting time of celebration, and for others, it can be a time of depression and sadness because of losses, disappointments, health challenges, including mental health challenges. One of the recommended strategies for combating depression is laughter. So my guest will help us to do just that. Happy holidays.
Karen Bankhead, aka Etta Mae Mumphries, NAACP Theater Award for Best Supporting Actress, award-winning playwright and screenwriter, and author. Sherwin Arae, actor and stand-up comedian. And Trina Jeffrey, aka Sister Cantaloupe, NAACP Award winner and Lifetime Achievement Award winner from President Barack Obama, known as the Queen of Gospel Comedy in the Christian community.
Welcome to A Brand New Me with Dr. Gloria. Oh my goodness, I have some funny people in this house today. I want to welcome Karen Bankhead-Hitts, who is also known as Etta Mae Mumphries, and Trina Jeffrey, who's also known as Sister Cantaloupe. And then we have Sherwin Arae, who is here to just help us during the season. Merry Christmas to you all.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, we are fast
Happy
approaching.
holidays.
Yes, we are fast approaching the holiday season. And I thought of doing something a little different. Normally this time of the year I talk about depression and, things that people can do to overcome depression during this time, because some people are lonely. We've had COVID-19 all year long, and it has just been overburdening everyone. So it's not going to be surprising that people are struggling this time of the year. But I thought I would bring three lovely folks to come and show us the power of humor and how we can use humor as good medicine for our souls. And so I want to just ask you all to talk a little bit before we do that about the life of a comedian. What is it like to be the person who makes other people laugh and have joy? And you all can just jump in, anyone who wants to start.
But I'll start if you want me to.
Okay.
I'm Sister Cantaloupe, and I was so tired of that COVID convention in town. I was like, you can be dismissed. And all the people walking around with a mask on, scaring me. It's the first time in history a black man can go into a grocery store with a mask on. What is that about?
Yeah.
So it was crazy for me. It was crazy for me. And then I saw one man come to the filling station, and he had his hands in his pocket and a mask on. I said, it's about to go down. And all he wanted was gas. So I don't know what was happening. And why were people walking around by themselves with the mask on? That was a whole nother subject within itself. But being a comedian and making people laugh in this convention, I call it convention, in this convention was hard because a lot of people were out of work. A lot of people had lost their jobs, lost their monies, lost their husbands. I was looking for them, and I'm dead. Being a comedian is the best thing ever because, like you say, it is medicine. What do you think, Sister Eve?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Sister Cantaloupe, and I like that hat. I might have to come and get it from you wherever you are.
Oh, baby. There you go.
Send it to me through Amazon. They're my best friends nowadays.
Yes,
But
they are.
I tell folks all the time, being a comedian, you got to keep a sense of humor. And I think the good Lord got the best sense of humor we can find, because didn't nobody have this pandemonium, whatever they called it. Didn't nobody have this on their vision board for 2020.
Right.
So we just had to roll with it. And the Bible, if the Bible said his laughter is good medicine, then we know the good Lord is on the same page. So we got the job to do. And I just tell folks, in fact, I feel like I'm made for this, because my blood type is B positive. So even with that's right. So with the craziness going on, we just got to find something to smile about, because every day you can find something to gripe about and grouch about all day long. But if you can find one little thing to tickle your fancy, get to tickle pink, that's what I say, then you got it. And that's our job. So if we have to work at it, and we found a way. I got all my friends. Look at us on here zooming away, and folks all over the internets. And I be watching old time Andy Griffith and I Love Lucy. Everybody, every people entertaining me all day long. So I do my part.
That's
got
right.
to find it. That's the job.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, this whole thing, use this time, use it as an excuse not to see people you don't like. Just blame it on the virus. Say, you know what, I would come to that family dinner, but with this virus going on, I don't want to be disrespectful in case maybe I have the virus. I don't want to, subject you to it. Use it to your advantage. And definitely the key to this whole thing is stay busy. All right. Just involve yourself, be nosy, get in other people's business remotely. Just stay busy and there's humor in everything. All right. Look at me. I'm quarantined in the house with my wife, and I'm ready to join the Navy SEALs for free. Okay. Because this is men and women are not designed to spend this amount of time together in the house. I'll take my chances with the virus outside. Just let me out of the house. Just let me go. Okay, please. Because this is not cute, this staying in the house. Because my wife, when you're quarantined like this, your wife gets bored. And nothing is more dangerous in this world than a bored woman. My wife looked at me the other day and said, "Sweetie, you think we can move the steps?" I said, they're in the wall. What do you mean? Move the steps? No, the steps are here until we die. The steps don't move. So use this time proactively. Be busy and take advantage of this whole virus thing that's going on. Don't see people you don't like. Just blame it on the virus. That's how you do it.
That is hilarious. You all are so funny. But what I want to ask you, this is what I've been really wanting to ask people who do what you do, because you make everybody else laugh. So what are some of the barriers you face in being comedians who try to use humor to help everyone, and you're just known for how much we laugh when we hear you? How is it for you? What are some of the barriers?
The barriers I face, and I guess I would take the first one so that everybody else can have their time. The barriers I faced was at Sam's Club when I went in there and they didn't have no snacks. What happened to the snacks? That's where I go eat lunch. Where are the snacks? They put all the snacks up. When you go in there, you get some little cheese and crackers, and you get some soda. But all the snacks are put up. So
it's a new one.
It's Sam Club and Costco has put up the snacks.
Oh no!
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but those are barriers for me. Anybody else?
I signed a move on petition, so they bring it back. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, because I had to protest that. That was a big deal for me too, sister.
Oh my!
You gotta find your pleasure where you can. So, but I think the barriers nowadays, and if I got this barrier, this is a good barrier, because I keep everything. I try to keep everything else. I got all my protection here. I barrier this, and I got this. This is why I'm still standing. This is some good stuff. If you need some, I'll send it your way. I got and this has been my lifesaver. This does not go out of style. Do you know about this?
That's old stuff right there.
It's old, just like me, so it's still working. And somebody sent me this. I can't whatever it is, but it be working. So I protect myself. But as a comedian, when I come out, what I find, Dr. Gloria, I think we look at us all here, different people. Sister Cantaloupe and I, we single. Put Sherwin out there. You don't know. You need to cherish your wife, because being in the quarantine as a single person is a whole nother kind of barrier. But I've been single so long. I've been waiting to exhale so long. I just call it asthma. But when I talk about that's
I'm
another
just saying, with Moses was in the wilderness. Come on now.
all right, high five across the dune. But you know what I like? I try not to talk too much. There's so much going on that we can talk about. But when you're a comedian, you got to watch your words, especially if you're a clean comedian, you know. So I find I'm always clean, but I don't want to put anybody in a bad state of mind. So I try to keep my comedy on a positive side. Right. And that's not always the trend. You know, I told myself the edgeless wonder, don't have much of an edge, but that's okay by me.
Wow.
Yeah, those are great points. Yeah, as far as barriers for me, you know, people they look at comedians sometimes, at least for me anyways, they look at it almost like you're making a sandwich. They're like, Sherwin, can you do something about relationships and then sprinkle in a little bit of politics? And I'm like, we're not making a sandwich where you could say, give me mayo, lettuce, tomato, onion. Like, you know, you got to let us kind of do what we do. It's one thing to say, keep the show clean. But they like to literally, they'll call. One person called me on the phone. I didn't know who this person was. They're like, are you the comedian Sherwin? I said, yes, that's me. Well, can you make me laugh? Because I'm going through something. I said, I don't even know you. This is on a phone call. What? How did you get my phone number? What is this, like an Al Qaeda joke or something? Who gave you my number? I don't even know. No.
They ask me that all the time too, so Dr. Gloria. They ask me Sister Cantaloupe, can you just get on Facebook Live and make people laugh? I said, everybody on Facebook Live makes me laugh. Look in the mirror. Y'all will start laughing immediately. There's some crazy stuff on all this stuff, all these social medias. I don't even know how to work my camera.
Oh.
Well, I got this. You can call me on my phone. I can't get too many apps on this one. But
to answer Dr. Gloria's question on a little bit more serious of a note, one of the barriers we all do face as comedians is that comedy never finishes. So in other words, it's not like a 9-to-5 job. Funny things jump into your head whenever you're awake, and you have to capture that moment and turn it into something funny. So when you see something happen, you have to be able to take it, write it down, and then think, how am I going to spin this in such a way that is not going to offend people, but is still going to be very, very funny. So that can be a barrier for a lot of comedians because, as you were saying just a little while ago, comedians can have a harshness to them, and they don't mean to, but just trying to be a little too funny or pushing the envelope a little bit much, you can offend people. And as comedians, we never want to offend. We want to entertain. We want to make you feel good. But sometimes, you know, every joke has a butt, right?
Yes.
And you want to make sure that butt is correctly placed if that comes off.
My goodness, boy, I tell you.
I want to add to that, Dr. Gloria, that sometimes comedians are like caged lions, because if we're in a quarantine and we have no outlet, that's a barrier for me to be stuck. And you have no platform or no outlet to get that comedy out. So everybody becomes a suspect. Your mama, your daddy, anybody call you on the phone. I love it now. When the people call the scam likelies, I love them now. Like, hey, I've been waiting on you. I ain't have nobody to talk to. So now I talk to the scam likely people.
Yes.
Scam likely. That's a good friend right there.
But see, I'm going to tell you, we've been home so much until I see Karen Bankhead on the Parkers. So that means that we're at home way too much. I have seen rerun after rerun after rerun, and she's on the Parkers. And so that just leads me to another point, that you all don't just do comedy. So why don't you share with our viewers some of the other things you do besides your alter egos that you're demonstrating with us today?
Well, I guess I'll start again, because it seems like everybody get quiet after you talk, Dr. Gloria, and they get nervous. I never get nervous. So other things I do is I also direct plays. Like I'm in plays, I direct plays. I also do commercials,
Mhm.
and I like my brother here. I make sandwiches. That's
Yeah.
it.
And you live in Dallas, don't
What
you?
do you do, Sister E?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in Dallas,
Uh-huh.
Texas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, Dallas,
awesome.
Texas. And I live both places, California and Dallas. So
Okay.
I'm in. I have two residents.
All right.
Oh, that's
Thank
nice.
you. Yes.
Well, I stay home. I do the stay-at-home choir. We've been putting some music together with my friends here at the house. I
Mhm.
picked up a few. I picked up my piano playing and my saxophone playing, and spent a little bit too much time on uh, seniorsingles.com trying to find my Prince Charming. I put myself out there as a good thing. But I wrote a book. Let's see what else. I try to write a little bit. I wrote a little book to encourage people, and when
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a little bit more acting and voice acting and whatnot, and
Mhm.
as
Voice
a
acting.
comedian, you got to have a little side hustle. So I
Yep.
got the side hustling here. See, moving that like that. I can't drive no more, so I can't drive the Ubers and the what's it called, Lyft and all that, because
The
they
let
won't let
go.
me do it. They took
Yeah,
my
I don't blame
license,
you.
but
Oh.
that's okay. But they got go grandparents, so if you need a ride, they can. You can use this phone. Don't even have to have an app for that one.
Oh.
But
Oh,
yeah, they come. I just call.
I
They
want
come
to
and
know.
get me. I don't know where they take me. It's just they just get out the house.
Oh
But
my goodness.
then I teach the children. I don't go in the classroom right now because don't know what these children be doing. But at some point, you teach a little bit. When you get my age, you got to do something with your knowledge. So I try to teach a little bit,
Right.
and when they let me come in and tell them a little something, something.
Well, you're
Well, for
very,
me,
very busy.
I
Go ahead, brother.
for me, I also run Al Jazeera News Network, and I have a Radio Shack on the side that I do during the
You
day.
look. I knew I saw you when I went to get my batteries
You've
recharged.
seen me on Al Jazeera, Al Qaeda News, all that. That's me. I'm the guy. I am the
Yeah,
guy.
what you want?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. You all are
Hilarious.
are
This is
just
this is the danger of bringing three comedians
I know.
on at the same time is to get a straight answer out of any of us without us turning it into some foolishness is going to take an act of God. I'm just telling you
I
because
know.
we have been locked in the house. So any chance to perform stand up, we're going in.
Yeah.
We gonna do
We're
it.
going in. Just
And
Can't
FYI.
we
find
are
us. You can't
enjoying
find
it.
us.
And I know that our viewers are enjoying it because if anything is going on right now, like it has been going on in this year, people need to laugh and to have some humor. And so I just want to thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful, blessed Christmas holiday and just have a wonderful, happy new year. I appreciate you so much for taking the time out to be with us. We're going to release our two female comedians, and I don't even want to call you comedians because you all just look so natural in your environment. You look so happy and natural. But we want to tell you you're going to have a gift coming, so please be on the lookout for that. And we just thank you for
Hey.
Oh
being with
yeah,
us.
thank you. Now you made my day. See, that's bringing joy right there. Joy to the world.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
All right.
Oh,
And
it's
now
time.
I want to say have a wonderful rest of your day and year to Miss Etta Mae Mumphries. And we want to say to Trina Jeffrey, be blessed, and we will see you two soon. Bye.
Yes,
See
yes,
you now.
indeed. Merry
How turn
Christmas,
it
happy
off?
holidays, whatever
Happy
you
holidays.
celebrate, marry that.
Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Believe
God
it or
bless you.
not.
Okay, turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off, y'all.
I don't either. I told you I'm
Your
not working
lights didn't
phone.
go out.
Oh, that's
We're gonna
hilarious.
stay on
Oh my God.
till they keep. Oops.
Turn me off.
Bye, Trina. Look at him.
Bye,
Bye,
sweetheart.
y'all. Keep your head up so you let your head down under
Oh
this
my
wig.
God.
Okay,
Believe
bye
I'm
bye.
done.
Bye.
That is
Oh.
hilarious.
Bye, Trina.
All right, did I leave? I didn't leave the meet. I'm sorry.
No.
I thought I was gone.
Oh my goodness. Well, we are so happy to have Arae with us. I know his name is Sherwin Arae, but I want him to
There you go.
just share a little bit of his humor and joy with us as we get ready to leave.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for bringing me on this show and allowing me to do this. I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to be flying through these jokes because I got to get back to my 7-Eleven. So please pay attention while I'm doing. I'm serious. I didn't even tell my father I was leaving. Okay, He has no idea. He thinks I'm working on a Slurpee machine right now. You know, if he finds out I'm here doing this, back to the Middle East I go. Okay, so I got to do this real quick. All right, we got to be really, really fast. You know, it's so funny being Middle Eastern because people have so many misconceptions about Middle Eastern people. You know, they think we're all terrorists, and for the most part, we are. But aside from that, we are very friendly people. I know you guys are looking at me like, yeah, we'll be the judge of that. You just stay right in front of that camera where we can see you. Can he blow up the Zoom? Can he blow up the virtual meet? Can he do that or not? It's so funny with all this stuff going on, man. All these shows now have become virtual, like they're on Zoom. And a lot of comedians don't like it. I actually love it because you get these beautiful backgrounds. You see this beautiful background I have here? This isn't really mine. This is a virtual background, like I'm in one of my Bin Laden videos. I love these Zoom shows because they let you do this. I used a cave in one show. Those people lost their minds. They're like, okay, we're calling the police. What is this here? Didn't we kill Bin Laden? His son is out now. Now we got to look for his son. Is there a reward for the son? I'm telling you. And what's funny about me is the majority of shows I do, I like to talk about ethnicity and race and the differences in it because I feel like you have to be able to laugh at yourself. You have to. And when you look at someone like me, you would never think this, but do you know the majority of shows I do are for African-American audiences? 95% of my shows are for African-American audiences, and I love that. I love it because Black shows are run entirely differently than white shows. They are. First of all, when Black shows, when they tell you the show starts at 8:00, you got about a 2.5 hour grace period. I mean, that show can start anywhere in there. Black shows, if you're going to perform for Black folks, you just got to understand, Black shows start late, okay? Black shows start so late, they don't even put a time on a flyer. It just says tonight. You know, I called a club up. I'm like, hey, so what time's the show start? They're like, oh, we'll be over there, baby. We'll be over there, baby. I'm like, yeah, what? 7, 8, 9, yeah, all that. Just come. Stop asking so many questions.
Oh my goodness.
My friends are like, Sherman, we want to see you perform. I'm like, all that. Just come, I guess. I'll be there. Plus, here's my favorite thing. This is my favorite thing about performing for Black audiences. This is the reason I love to do it so much. Is when you make Black people laugh real, real hard, some of them get up and run. I mean, I don't know. It's the younger ones that do. I don't understand. Like something turns on in their soul and just hurls them 200 miles an hour to the other end of the room. And somehow they manage to high five all their friends on the way over there. How do you do that? I got to tell you, Black people, I'm jealous. I am jealous because let one of my people run in the middle of a show. Guess what? We're all running, okay? If you ever see anybody that looks remotely close to me run in the middle of a show, get up and get out. It is not part of the program. The closer these eyebrows get to each other, the more in danger you are. My name is Sherwin Arae. I love you guys. Dr. Gloria, thank you so much for having me on. I really, really appreciate this. Mwah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I know you all are in stitches like I am. Thank you for joining us, Sherwin. And we are looking forward to seeing you under some big lights because you are really, really funny. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. And to all the viewers tuning in right now, if you're going through anything, understand It's only temporary. It will change. It will get better. You can't enjoy sun without rain. I don't say that to these LA people because they're too used to the sun, but trust me on this. It will change. It will get better. Stay busy. Surround yourself with people who love you. You will get through whatever you're doing. Call me. I'll get you through it. Call me on the phone. I got Verizon. I got unlimited. Call me. We'll do it.
All right. Thank you, Sherwin. Thank you. All right. All right. We'll see you.
How you doing, Dr. Gloria? I do stand-up comedy for a living, and I go by the stage name Memphis Will. I'm born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee, but I've been living in California for the last 14 years. My question to you today, Dr. Gloria, is how does one cope with their own depression when their responsibility is to bring joy and laughter to the world? During the month of December, since it's the end of the year, for myself, is usually when I do reflection. And when I do reflection during the month of December, I'm not feeling so hard about myself. I'm either upset or feel deprived for some audition or some television show or movie I didn't get an opportunity to audition for or get the part and what have you. And I will find myself at the end of my shows, people walking up to me telling me thank you for the laughs and the jokes and the smiles, and I will feel like this joyful cloud is over me. But once I get in my car, it's like that cloud leaves and a dark cloud comes, and I'm feeling pretty lonely and by myself and pretty depressed. So the question again, Dr. Gloria, is how does one cope with self-depression when their responsibility is to bring joy and laughter to the world?
Thank you, Will, for that question, and thank you for your transparency. You are absolutely right that sometimes people use humor and comedy to help themselves to deal with where they are. They make others laugh, but they're secretly and silently suffering. So thank you for that. But I want to recommend that you do seek the help of a trained mental health professional because you admitted that you are dealing with some depression. So I think it would be really important for you to continue on this journey, first by speaking your truth, which you have done on this show, and next to seek the help of a trained professional. I wish you and your family a wonderful holiday, and thank you again for your question. Well, it is that time. It's the end of the year. Thank you so much for being with us all season. And I want you to be on the lookout for our new season that will be coming in the spring. So thank you for watching and thank you for your support. It has meant the world to me. I want you to remember this as you go into the new year, that I love you and there is nothing you can do about it. Happy holidays.
Perhaps you've seen something in this episode that has caused you to want to dig deeper, ask more questions, get more answers. Well, you can always ask Dr. Gloria by sending a video question to brandnewmewithdrgloria@gmail.com.